So here are all of my lovely purchases from today's excursion. Thank you guys for watching as I went through. I wanted to get more footage of Carter and Holmes, but my battery died. So I guess because I'd had it on the maps, the Google Maps, the entire time, the drive up there, I didn't realize that how much battery life it was sucking out of my camera. So anyways, I wasn't able to get all of the shots that I wanted. They had 13 greenhouses, so I wanted to go into a couple of the other ones, especially their Cattleya one, where they keep all of their specimen Cattleyas. But unfortunately, my camera died, like I said, so I was only able to get the footage that you just saw. So here are my purchases. I'll go through, and one of these will be going home with one of you lovely viewers whenever we hit 100 subscribers. I was going to give away the Persevaliana Summit that I purchased off of eBay. Remember, if you watched that video, I split the one purchase into two because it was a natural division. It was going to divide anyways, and I was going to raise it, get it healthy again, but that's just going to take way too long. It's going to take way too long for it to bounce back, and I don't want to send you guys home with something that's not, you know, healthy. So anyways, I got one of these guys. We'll be going home with you. Which one will it be? I got one that's easy to grow for everybody, and it's not a Phalaenopsis, so you can be glad for that. I do believe it is a Cattleya. I'll have to go through because I just forgot what all I purchased. Yeah, so one of these guys will be going home with you, and once we hit that 100 subscribers mark, then we can start that giveaway. So I'm just going to go through and pick up the plants and talk about them. This is Stanhopea Stevensonii. It is a species Stanhopea, and it has this new growth here. That's one of the great things about choosing an orchid that whenever you go to the nursery, because it's something that you can choose, whereas whenever you purchase online, you're sort of stuck with whatever they give you. So that's why I like going to the nurseries. You get to actually pick out what you like. So, and I don't have any Stanhopeas, so this one is my very first, and I'm really excited because I love Stanhopeas. They're supposed to be fragrant, so we will see whenever that happens. And I think they'll be really great for my climate because they love humidity and they love being kept wet, and that's something that I can provide a lot of here in the South. This next one was a discounted Oncidium. It was, I think this one is, oops. Okay, so it's, I'm not familiar. I know it's in the Oncidium family, obviously, because it has those oval-shaped pseudobulbs, but I'm not familiar with that particular hybrid. But I picked it because Pisca Recluse, anything with the name Pisca in it, I just love. I haven't actually researched what this one looks like. I picked it because it was on sale, plus 20% off, so yeah. Anything with Pisca in the name, I'm like all over it. I haven't met any orchid with the name Pisca in it that I didn't like. So I picked that one up. I was going to get, they did have a Nellie Eisler, which I know a lot of you guys grow. And I was like, oh, this is the orchid, the Oncidium that all the other YouTubers grow. But then I was like, well, do I want to get something that everybody else has, or do I want to get this really awesome Oncidium that has the name Pisca in it? And so it sort of won out, even though the Nellie Eisler was beautiful. Oh my goodness, and it was in bloom too, so I really wanted that one, but I decided if I'm going to get a discount plant, I'm going to get one that has the name Pisca in it, because I have a Paphiopedilum Pisca Raisin, and I did a repotting video with you guys in that one, and oh my goodness, that orchid is beautiful whenever it blooms. Okay, and this one is, let's see here. Okay. It is BLC Traveling Star Lipstick Deborah Smith Mendenhall. I think this is the one that the lady was saying is humongous when it blooms, over 6 inches in diameter, and it's a big white fluffy cattleya, and it has pink around the edges, so I definitely wanted this one. I asked her which cattleyas have the biggest blooms in diameter, and so she picked this one for me, and yeah, I picked out this one because the one she gave me at first didn't have anything going on, but this one has new growth, so that's why I traded for this one. And this one is, let's see, I got mostly seedlings. This is BLC Spring Dawn Top Row. I can't remember which one this looks like, but I picked out mostly seedlings because I'm not against raising them at all. It might be a few years before they bloom, but they're cheaper this way, so you can get more plants. That's why I like getting the seedlings. I don't mind raising them. And this one here, BLC, oh, this one actually is a really, really blue cattleya. And I picked this one because I don't have any blue cattleyas, and this one just looked so, so pretty. And if you notice the name, let's see, Grisafi, I think that's how you pronounce his last name. Anyways, Joe Grisafi is he's like one of the best cattleya breeders. He lives down in Florida, and he is still breeding cattleyas just for fun. If you go on eBay and you look at the eBay seller Hummingbird Highway, he actually sells a lot of flasks that are made by Joe Grisafi. So Hummingbird Highway on eBay is that guy. And I always try to get something from that eBay seller, but they get so expensive that it just gets out of my price range. So if you do see something on there and you like it, be prepared to fight for it, because everybody wants something from that eBay seller. This one, actually, I've been wanting for a really long time. This is Path Prince Edward of York, and it's one of those that has the really long inflorescences that have the spindly little strings everywhere on the petals. So I've been wanting this one for a really long time. That's why I got it. So Path Prince Edward of York. Fancy, fancy, fancy. And that one has Paphiopedilum rothschildianum in it, and if you guys like the spindly, you're going to want to get rothschildianum, or you're wanting to get a stony eye. A Paphiopedilum stony eye or a rothschildianum are going to have those long, curly petals. I'm crazy about them. This one is Brassolalia cattleya Kitty Metheny Mendenhall. I think this is the one that is green, chartreuse green, like a really bright green, with a pink lip. So this is one of their limited edition cattleyas that was in their new Christmas catalog, so of course you gotta get the one that's limited edition. And next here, I'll go ahead and get this Maxillaria out of the way. This one, if you guys follow Brad on Brad's Greenhouse, you probably saw his Maxillaria that begins with an S, Shunkia, I think it is. I don't know. Anyways, this one is Maxillaria. If I can get the frickin' tag out. Come on now. Well. Okay. This is Maxillaria variabilis yellow and Maxillaria variabilis black-eyed Susan. So this one has black blooms. So that's why I picked it up, because I love Maxillarias. They're super easy to care for. And this one has the black blooms like the, yeah, whatever that one is that begins with an S. So that's why I picked this one up, because Maxillarias are super cute. Let's see. This one, which has been in its pot a little while, you can see the moss there, but it does have new growth somewhere. I don't see it. But this is Melinda Wheeler Mendenhall. So I can't remember which one this one looks like, but it's super cute and healthy, and I'll have to go back and see if I can find pictures of some of these guys. Next one is, let's see. Oh, I love the the Rhyncholela glauca. And this one is actually one of their specials that they made. It has this new growth here, you can see. But the glaucas are super, super fragrant. And I've been wanting a glauca for forever, so I figured, why not get a glauca that's made by Carter and Holmes? So that's this one here. And they're just huge white blooms, and like I said, they're fragrant at night. Next one, oh, this one is so cool. Okay, so this one is a collagenate, I believe. Yes. And I thought it was so, so cool with its growth. Looks a lot like the Stanhopea, actually. Collagenate Pandurata Mendenhall, Collagenate South Carolina Mendenhall. So you can tell that all of these plants are made by Carter and Holmes because they have the name Mendenhall in them, and of course South Carolina. So I had to get a collagenate that is, you know, crossed with something that's warmth tolerant, because collagenate are generally cool tolerant growers, or cool growers. They can tolerate a little bit of warmth, but they generally like to be on the cool side. So this one might be a bit of a challenge for me, but I'm planning on keeping it indoors. That way I don't have to worry about it getting too warm. Another Paphiopedilum. This one's going to stay tiny. It is so, so, so cute when it blooms, and it's actually in bud right now. You can see there. So that's why I picked this one up. It is a Paphiopedilum lelita, and it has this really, really short bloom spike, but then a huge flower. I love whenever orchids have small foliage and huge blooms. I just think they're so beautiful looking. So this one is white with purple spots. So how could I say no to that one? I'm sorry, I'm coughing. I'm actually sick. So, yay. I know what you're thinking. Brittany, why did you get a Phalaenopsis? I thought you said you didn't like Phalaenopsis. Well, yeah, I thought I didn't either, but this one is so cool, too cool to pass up. So I guess I'm becoming a species Phalaenopsis lover, because the species, they're so cool. So I picked this one up. It is a Phalaenopsis gigantea, I think it's Jeanette by Self. And it's a cute, cute, cute Phalaenopsis from Sumatra. So it's a very, very warm growing Phalaenopsis, just like most of the other Phalaenopsis are warm growing. But I loved the silver foliage. If you can see that on camera, it is silvery. Maybe I can get my other Phalaenopsis to show you guys how silvery it is. Let me see here. Okay, so can you see the difference between my Phalaenopsis that I just got and this new one? Yeah, so, and these leaves can probably come off actually. Yep. That's okay. It'll make more. That's what it does. It makes leaves and roots. But I just loved the silver foliage on this one, so I don't even care. Well, I do care if it blooms, but it's one of those that you enjoy even when it's not in bloom. And the next one is this one's called a dove orchid. It's really, really cool. Peristeria elata. So I got this one because it was on sale. Of course, all of these were on sale, but this one just had really, really pretty pure white blooms. I'm crazy about white blooms for some reason, so I picked this guy up. And last but not least is Carolina orange. Okay, so I got this one because of the Carolina. Yeah. It's actually really pretty when it blooms too. It's like an orange sherbet color, and it's got this new growth here, so of course picked this guy up because he looks super, super healthy. So, yep, and that is it. Now, I bet you're guessing which one did I pick up for you guys for my giveaway. Oh, and lastly, these are amazing. These are rhizome clips. So what you do is you hook it onto the side of a pot. These ones are 5-inch, so they're for my bigger guys. Let me actually show you with this guy, because I'm sick and tired of this orchid flopping around. Okay, so you see how he's kind of wiggly in his pot? I tried to use a bamboo skewer, but it's just not working. So you set it on the side, and I'm actually going to have to bend this to fit. But you set it on the, clip it on the side, and you press down, and this keeps the orchid from moving around. So if you're like, well, I do just fine with using bamboo skewers. Well, okay, that's great. But the rhizome clips are only 25 cents, and they do a much better job in my opinion. So if you're thinking you're saving money, maybe it's only like 10 cents or, 20 cents, something like that. So get yourself some rhizome clips, because they are awesome. I'll probably do a video showing how to insert a rhizome clip, and they're just super cheap, so why not get them? Okay. Subscribe to my channel, follow me on Facebook, on Twitter, and like this video for more videos like this one in the future. Alrighty guys, I will see you later. Bye.